Hello and welcome to NRDS TV. Yeah, we're going to demonstrate how to add a calculated field to a customized template and survey. So I'm going to come over here on the left to my templates and I'm going to create a new template. I'm going to call it Timesheet. Now this timesheet is going to allow me to record the time, worker time, number of workers, number of hours, and calculate the total number of hours. It's going to allow me to do that both as both in a repeating section and in a top level section. So I added the date field. Now I'm going to add the workers. Select from my users. And now I'm going to add a simple calculated field or a couple number fields. So I'm going to add the number of workers, and it's going to be an integer. I'm going to add the number of hours, and that's actually going to be a decimal. And then I'm going to add my calculated field. My calculated field is going to be the total workers. And that's going to be also a decimal field. And I'm going to click Add Rule. And rules allow you to force the calculation based on an expression. So, one field is greater than the other, or one field is equal to the other. But we're not going to use a rule in this example. We're just going to do a pretty clean calculation, and we're going to say the total number of workers equals the number of workers times the number of hours, and we're going to save that. So likewise, we're going to add a repeating section that's going to allow us to track the amount of time spent on each work type. So we're going to do a similar setup. And we're going to set this to be a 10-fold repeating section with some custom questions. And we're going to make this a select and make it custom. And we're going to say weed eat for choices, pull weeds, and vote. And we're going to save this question, and then we're going to add another question. Call it just work type number workers, and we're going to make it a integer, and then we're just going to copy that. We're going to call it work type number hours, and we're going to change it to be a decimal, right? Your number of hours could be a decimal. And then we're actually going to copy that decimal question, and we're going to say work type total hours. And we're going to add the expression, and the expression is going to be total workers. Oh, sorry. Scroll down. Number of workers times type number of hours. There you go. Okay, see that? Makes sense? And we're going to save our question, our template. So now when we come over here to our surveys on the left, we go to add a new survey, date, the workers, the number of workers, number of hours, you can see it calculates. And in my sections, I can say we mowed for 1 hour, or one worker mowed for 3 hours, and another worker, or another 2 workers pulled weeds for 2 hours, and so on and so forth. So you can see our form allows us to do calculations both at the top level and within repeating sections. So now let's take a look at what this looks like on mobile. All right, so checking out my mobile app, you can see that I'm going to click. I already fetched the data, so I updated my forms. I'm going to click to add my timesheet, and it works similar to on the web. So timesheet, number of workers, just going to ignore that warning for now. And there we go. There's an example of a calculated timesheet with calculations. So thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.